got doubles here today at VSB. We've got KAZRAPHY versus RiceJuice. Kaz and Angels versus Little Rice Boy and Jay. So we've already got something interesting off the bat. We've got Little Rice Boy. What's up? How dare you? How dare you say that to me? You think you can do that? Get away with it? Alright, I guess you just did. So Rice normally plays Cloud. I saw him playing a bit of Chrom earlier. So this is a bit of a nice surprise. I don't think that it's a bad choice though. Ike is very solid in teams, even though he doesn't have a lot of mobility. He has a lot of range and he's very easy to convert off of and with. So he's a very good teammate for doubles, and him having the weaker recovery or an easily edge guardable one isn't that bad too, since you have to dedicate time to edge guarding him, which takes away from being able to help your teammate. Unfortunately, that was an early stock against Rice there. And on the other end of it, though, we've got KAZRAPHY's team of Yoshi and Refit, which is actually a really well-balanced team. Yoshi is very good at providing support with eggs, and if both of them are knocked off stage at the same time, Yoshi can recover high easily while Refit can go low, meaning that you've got to commit to getting one or the other. So we're seeing Rice here having a little bit of difficulty getting himself started. He's having a bit of difficulty weaving in, getting into the fight. Right there they were able to segregate Angels from Kaz. And that 1-2 combo, Rice being able to take them both out. So right now, Rice and Jay have really good stage control. They've got, comes down and gets the up smash though. So that'll break it really hard. See Kaz breaking through Jay's wall. And now Rice and Jay maintaining center stage control pretty well. Oh, in scenarios like those though, Angel, you gotta go and help your teammate who's being edge guarded. Because you have the mid-stage control there, and especially because Ike is slow, it's easy for you to dash away. Just like try to get Bowser off once. Angel being taken out really early though. Rice and Jay really stepping it up. And then misses his recovery there. Even if he made it back though, that would have been a really uphill battle to fight through. So, huh? Beg your pardon? Yes. It was Team Red, RiceJuice. So, going into this next game, I think the adjustment that KAZRAPHY are going to have to make is a bit more team-based play. They're going to have to support each other a bit more. Because what we saw RiceJuice do was they held really good stage control. And especially Little Rice Boy, he was always like just there in the back for Jay after that start. We're going to see the switch to Corrin though. An interesting choice. Corrin has some of the longest range in the game for the sword characters. A bit more of a more extreme Ike where she trades even more mobility for an even bigger sword. And then Town and City too. This is going to be a really good pick for the team of Corrin and Yoshi, since the really high platforms give them a really powerful juggling game, especially against Ike and Bowser, both characters who have a pretty difficult time landing. So what I think they're trying to do this game is they want to start holding center stage and then just like pop them up in the air. Just make it really hard to land. Like right there, we're seeing the strategy already come out where Jay and Rice just cannot get down. I like the attempt from Kaz there to try to use the up air just to hit Jay out of the Bowser side. This is the double-edged sword for this map, though, too, is that Ike and Bowser are really good at juggling as well. Oh, he saved him. Just barely missed. That Bowser up smash isn't as horizontal as you think it is. Here it is coming out. So we've got a relatively evened up game here. Just a little bit of extra damage on Bowser. We're seeing Juice and Rice go for a lot of really heavy smash attacks though. And while those are a bit easier to get away with in teams, what you want to do is skew the punish game as hard as you can in your favor. And even though they might hit it every once in a while, just the solid smaller hits that Kaz and Seraphim are combining are just resulting in a bit more damage overall. That was a really solid up air from Angels. We're gonna see Kaz go down early again though. It's still a very doable game. Bowser's just one hit from death. Yeah, there it is. Angels is gonna have to play a bit more reserve though. Perhaps play a bit more of a supporting role to Kaz. I want to see KAZRAPHY gang up on one person together. That's going to be huge, though. So Juice is going to be left on her own to weather back the storm. And that's going to be really hard for Bowser because even though he has a lot of mileage and gets a lot of reward off of his hits, in 1v1s that's fine, but in a 1v2 like this, where every move is a commitment outside of, even if it hits now, it's going to be really difficult. He's going to have to find a way to separate them. Oh, that's good. I was about to say something like the side B where you have like all that maneuverability and it's very powerful still. Especially if he could have, it was really smart that he grabbed Yoshi there because Corrin is slow and so it's much harder for her to reposition against it. I was going to say just to punish, but even to escape it like that is really hard. Ooh, but there's that infamous setup. You cannot miss tech against Yoshi or else you will eat that up air on platforms. So we're going to go to game 3 here. I feel like on an individual level, Seraphim and Kaz, when it comes down to the 1v1 scenarios that they're trying to force, and it is working a little bit where they've got the upper hand. But the thing is that every once, not even just every once in a while, but Rice and Juice are consistently being able to set up scenarios where their teamwork is just sort of getting the better. After all, 2 in harmony surpass 1 in perfection. So I want to see a bit more teamwork from KAZRAPHY. Because I think if they started pulling their weight together as a team, it could be really beneficial. We're going to see the Pokemon trainer come out from Kaz though, so we've seen both a character swap from each person on Team Yellow. We're going to see how it's going to go though. So something I want to point out about what Rice and Juice just did really good was their movement. So you saw them moving in unison, not necessarily where they're moving in the same way, but like we've got Rice in the air, Juice a little bit more ground heavy, and they're just covering so much space. And that teamwork made it really hard for Kaz and Seraphim, who have been trying to try to force like a lot of 1v1 scenarios, which both their characters are pretty adept at. Yeah, this has been a really solid. Set for Rice and Juice so far. We're going to see 2 solid up airs though, even up the stocks a little bit. Angels and Kaz just cannot get off this ledge though. RiceJuice has done a really good job keeping them trapped there as a team. Like, the stage control that they've shown is just phenomenal right now. Cool. Yeah, Corrin's pin is really hard to get away with in doubles. That was an unfortunate team kill, though. It's gonna get evened up right away, though. Oh, that forward smash is a bit committal. If Rice had been charging down smash, though, he might have been able to capitalize on Squirtle being thrown at him. Cool. You cannot knock those neutral airs from Ike, though. Just him being able to like space in a way where he can just sort of come down like a big wall. And then if Jay has just done a really good job of being close enough that she can cover the space that Ike Nair is not covering. It's a really effective strategy. Ooh. All right, so everybody's on their last stock. Kaz and Rice at relatively higher percents. So it's a very even game right now. Oh. Ooh, that could have been really bad. Oh, Rice, you should have gone for the up air there. Oh, and now we've got Juice just, again, in that Bowser 1v2 scenario. Because while Bowser is really good at stock tanks, if he is left in that 1v2, it's going to be really hard. I think Juice is going to have to play a little less committal right now. Going to have to take those small openings. Oh! Mistimed the Flare Blitz. One good side B should do it. Both of these characters are very strong. That Charizard back air, especially, it reaches really high, and he's going to catch the double jump. That's going to take the set, I believe. Unless it's best of 5? Nah, we're best of 3. Really solid team play from RiceJuice. KAZRAPHY was really good at forcing